Good morning and welcome. My name is Pete White with Black Lives Matter Los Angeles and the Los Angeles Community Action Network. This morning we are channeling the spirit of Harriet Tubman when she says, if you hear the dogs, keep going. If you see the torches in the woods, keep going. If they're shouting after you, keep going. Don't ever stop. Keep going. If you want to taste of freedom, keep going. Folks have been coming to the police commission week and week, raising and lifting demands that say our lives matter, saying that the police injustice and violence will cease. We know that there's evidence that our diligence has meted things that have worked for us. Currently, the mayor is proposing community meetings, one of our demands, starting in June outside of this building. We see the names of homicide victims on the police agenda, much to the chagrin of the Police Protective League because of our work. Nationally, we see DAs and prosecutors falling by the wayside because they don't believe Black Lives Matter. We're looking at DAs in San Diego who are now beginning to release police footage, much to the chagrin, again, of the police state. And so we know there's evidence of us coming back week after week, month after month, that this works. Under the current police president, Matt Johnson, there have been 5 arrests for simply coming to voice our opinions and voice our demands. We know most of this is coming from across the street, from Mayor Eric Garcetti and his other folks who are working for him. But we are saying today, and with the list of speakers that we have, we will keep coming back. We know that our work works.
I'm Jody Armour with the University of Southern California Law School. I teach my law students that freedom of speech is a very important value. It's at the heart of our democracy. It's what makes democracy possible. This is what makes democracy possible. Uncomfortable conversation, disruption that cuts through our collective complacency about police brutality, mass incarceration, and racial profiling, and makes us confront some ugly truths that we don't want to confront. It's uncomfortable, but we can't, in response to our lack of comfort, practice zero tolerance. Exercise whatever discretion we have in a discriminatory way to infringe the freedom of expression of certain groups as against others, those who are making us confront certain ugly, uncomfortable truths about ourselves. Black Lives Matter has not now spilled over onto college campuses, has us at SCs around the country having conversations about inclusion, diversity, and equity, right? This is a zeitgeist. This is a moment, this is a moment in a movement. It's not just a moment, it is a movement, and it needs room to breathe and not have overzealous prosecution of folks who are trying to promote a better tomorrow for all Angelenos and all Americans.
My name is Nia-Amina Minor. I'm a community member and a member of Black Lives Matter.
Spelling it.
NIA-AMINA, last name Minor, M-I-N-O.
Thanks.
I, like so many other community members, come every week to uplift the names of those that have been abused by the police in this city. I came to uplift the name of Wakiesha Wilson, Ezell Ford, and Rodell Jones. I'm here every week to remind the commission to do their job, to hold those police accountable, to be transparent in their process as they investigate. A few weeks ago, I was arrested for bearing witness to the brutal practices that they have in the commission meeting when we're there to speak. The ways that they try to silence us with arrest, when they eject us, they arrest us. And I bared witness, I filmed that. I know a few things. I know that they're not there to protect us, that they're not there to serve us, but that they try to use the rest to silence us, to challenge our free speech. But we won't let it stop. We still come every week, and we still will come every week to uplift these names of the people that cannot uplift them themselves. Unfortunately, they're no longer here with us, and their families are in pain, and we're here to do the work. The Police Commission seeks to challenge us, and we accept that challenge. They seek to silence us, and we won't be silenced. Free speech is a right, and we practice it freely. I come to speak power to truth. I come to speak their name, and I will continue to say her name, especially Wakiesha Wilson.
Nana Gyamfi, N-A-N-A, last name are knowingly and intentionally violating the constitutional rights of the public, and especially and specifically Black Lives Matter members here at the Los Angeles Police Commission meeting. And they're doing so to the detriment of Angelenos. Angelenos are harmed not just because it sends the message that if they speak up about anti-Blackness, if they speak up about LAPD killings, if they speak up about the abuses of the Los Angeles Police Department against the community, that they will be arrested, but they are setting this city up to be sued. And it's a shame because the mayor knows that this city loses every time a lawsuit is filed to the tune of hundreds of thousands of dollars at this point when they suppress speech in public meetings. And these lawsuits that they've had previously have not even involved arrests. They've been lawsuits that have involved people wearing the Klan outfit. They've been lawsuits involving people being ejected, people being silenced. Here we have at least 5 people who have been falsely arrested, who have been arrested for crimes that never occurred, who have been arrested, as in the case of Dr. Melina Abdullah, for crimes that were fabricated. A detective fabricated a story saying that Dr. Abdullah punched her. When Dr. Abdullah, it is clear on the video, which is live streamed from the police commission, that she was just speaking at the podium. And because she was speaking the truth of the ways in which this police commission continues to suppress, oppress, continues to hide, continues to work with the system and against the people who they allegedly speak for and who they allegedly represent, at the behest, clearly, of Eric Garcetti, she was arrested. And so our message, one of our messages here is that Angelenos should take note, and they should maybe let their mayor know that they don't want to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars, that they're tired of having to bear the burden of the gamesmanship that the mayor and his cronies at the Los Angeles Police Commission are playing. We ask and we demand that these forcible removals stop. We ask and we demand that these false arrests stop. We ask and we demand that if the mayor does not care that Los Angeles will be seen around the world as a laughing stock for claiming to be a progressive city while arresting people for speaking up, that he should at least care about the money that Angelenos pay in taxes that they want to have go towards resources for the community, not arrests of people who are engaged in constitutional free speech.
Good morning. My name is Melina Abdullah. It's spelled M-E-L-I-N-A. Last name is A-B-D-U-L-L-A-H. And I'm an organizer with Black Lives Matter. Last week I was arrested at Los Angeles Police Commission meeting. I've been coming here every week for almost 2 years now. And this is my first time being arrested out of the commission meeting. It's my third arrest for engaging in the work of ending state-sanctioned violence against Black people and against all people, but it's my first out of a public meeting. I'm a political scientist by training, and what I teach my students is that it's a hallmark of democracy to engage in what we call civic participation. Coming to meetings like this is civic engagement, and we're under no illusion. We know that if we looked any other way, if we were anything else other than Black, we would not be arrested for participating in our civic duty, for engaging in democracy. Oh, under Matt Johnson, he's been president of the police commission for 8 months. 5 of us, all organizers, have been arrested for simply speaking out. All 5 of the arrestees are here today. Brother Greg Akili, who's a longtime organizer trained by Cesar Chavez. Brother Tut Hayes, who is 81 years young, was arrested simply for saying he didn't like how the young ladies were being treated, who were Jasmine Abdullah, also known as Jasmine Richards, and Nia-Amina Minor, who we heard from earlier today. We know that Matt Johnson was handpicked by the mayor, Eric Garcetti, in order to be a black face on white supremacy, in order to make it seem that it couldn't possibly be white supremacy or racism that was having black organizers arrested. But we know that this is a long-held tactic of white supremacy to usher up, to call up hand-picked black folks who are acting in their individual interests rather than the community interests. Why is Eric Garcetti doing this? He's doing this for two reasons. First, to deter us from protesting. First, our folks who want to come out are often saying, well, if I come to police commission meeting, which is already very difficult to get to, it's at 9:30 in the morning on a work day and school day in a heavily militarized building where we are often outnumbered by the police themselves, right? So it's a huge commitment to be here. They're wondering, if I come, will I also be arrested? So we're all wearing stickers that say, are you going to arrest me too? Because we simply don't know. So the first goal is deterrence. That's what Garcetti is trying to do, is deter protest. But the second goal is to divert us. The reason we are here, the reason that we are standing up, the reason that every single one of our arrests were worth it, is because we are standing to call the names of Wakiesha Wilson, of Riddell Jones, of Ezell Ford, of Brendan Glenn, of Alicia Thomas, of all of the 21 folks that LAPD killed in 2015, all that they killed in 2014, all that they've killed this year, making them the most murderous law enforcement unit in the entire nation. And so we're saying we will not be deterred and we will not be diverted. We will stand with the families of those who are most harmed. And every week since Easter Sunday, we've stood with Miss Lisa Hines, the mother of Wakiesha Wilson, and we will continue to stand with her. And so we're going to call up Miss Lisa Hines, the mother of Wakiesha Wilson, who was killed on Easter Sunday in the LAPD Metropolitan Detention Center.
Good morning. My name is Lisa Hines, L-I-S-A-H-I. My daughter Wakiesha was killed. You know, I get lost for words each time I talk about this because I really don't know what happened. Nobody from the police department has reached out to me or anything. I have been coming to the Black Lives meetings week after week, showing up with them at the police commissioners meetings, and I was just appalled, shocked and appalled last week when Dr. Abdullah was arrested, and all she was doing, standing at the pole, talking about my daughter, you know, talking about the demands we made about getting some information. And Matt Johnson and the rest of them, they just tried to shut her down. And when she refused to stop talking, it seemed like the whole police department just surrounded her. And I just burst out in tears, you know, it was shaking. Something just came over me like, I thought we was in here with the police where we're supposed to feel safe. I wasn't safe at all. All I could do is start crying and saying, why are you guys doing this, you know? It don't make sense. They're just speaking what's right. I thought we had a speech of freedom here in California, in the United States, you know? I thought America is where everybody wanted to live. But not like that. You're scared of the police when they're supposed to be here to protect and serve? What kind of service is that? Who do we go to when we're in, need of help? Who do we go to? Seems like the only people I can go to is the Black Lives Matter organization. You know, because they're the ones here to help me. My daughter has been dead since March 27th. And it's a shame. Any information on how she died, I know two things. First, they said she was found hanging from the phone in her cell. Then another police stated that she was found in the middle of the floor. How do two officers say two different things and she's in one jail? I don't understand. I was with my grandson, my daughter's son, this weekend, and he asked me, Grandma, why did the police kill my mom? Why? I couldn't even You have kids scared of you now. Police. Kids are scared of the police. That don't make sense. It don't make no sense. God.
Say her name.
Wakiesha Wilson.
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 Say her name.
Wakiesha Wilson.